ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and lovers of drones all over the world. It's Thursday Night Live. I was doing the canoe, and I punched my own microphone. I think it's okay. You okay, buddy? Ladies and gentlemen, Dana Williams! What are you pointing at? Okay. Oh, he's playing the bass? All right. Hello, Dana.
What's happening, man?
Hey, man. So, right off the bat, welcome everybody to Thursday Night Live. I'm Ken Heron. That's Dana Williams. And I got to tell you, man, it's good to have you out of the bunker and back in your regular room there.
You know, I don't like the bunker. The bunker does not make me happy like last week. But
yeah, that was a little frustrating.
I'm back here, man, in the studio. I'm happy and glad we're here welcoming everybody for Thursday Night Live, man.
We have so much to talk about. There's a new Mavic that's platinum. It's platinum.
A platinum Mavic.
Is it worth it? Spoiler alert, no. And that's it. Bye-bye. No, we'll talk about that later. Ready, Set, Drone. Kelly from Ready, Set, Drone will be here in a little bit. And speaking of which, you know, Kelly, he lives in Texas, in Austin. And something very cool that we're going to be doing tonight, the first $100 from Super Chat, Kelly will match, and we will donate that to the Hurricane Harvey relief. Isn't that fantastic? So Super Chat is on a cha-ching. And I do want to remind everybody we have a new sponsor, Bestum Aerial. Yes! Bestum Aerial officially sponsoring the show. And not tonight, but next week, I'll have so many prizes from them. They're the people that gave us the knobs. Ladies, these things right here. Okay.
So that you can fly correctly.
Yeah.
Thumbsy.
Right. The correct way.
The correct way is the pinch method.
Pinch method, not the thumb. Oh, whoops, I slipped off. Oh, no, I don't know. Oh, I've crashed 3 times.
With the Bestum Aerial knobs.
Bestum Aerial. Yes, thank you so much, you guys. So where to begin? I guess everybody wants to talk about the new Mavic, and there's a new Phantom. But first, you may have noticed this. This will be the prize tonight. This is a Predator FPV drone. It's huge, and I flew it earlier, and I've got video from that I'll share with you. It's got
it right there?
Yeah, this is it. It's got a camera on it, right there, and it's got orange props and black props.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, are you kidding me? Hold on a second to hold the show, man.
Oh, what a moment, man.
Elizabeth, this is the big one. Elizabeth, we just got $100 Super Chat. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. If you just joined us, we're gonna be giving Super Chat to the hurricane relief effort tonight. The first $100, Kelly from Ready Set Drone said that he would match. So already we've made $200 for the people that really need it down in Texas. Thank you so much. Who sent that? I want to mention them. That was I Am Wedge. Oh, thank you so much. People are so generous. And by the way, speaking of Super Chat, I do have more eyes. I had my buddy Gary make some more eyes for you for your drone. If you want a set of these for your drone that keeps birds away.
Scares birds, huh?
It does, yes. A $10 Super Chat, and I only have 10 tonight. I only have 10 of these.
Looks to me like if we just made pictures of you and I and put on drones, that would scare anything away.
Yeah, well, that's true. That is true. I'm going to go ahead and share some pictures from people that have received their eyes. By the way, if you haven't received your eyes, here's how I do it. I take your eyes and I slap them in an envelope and I mail them to you. You have to give me your address. If you private message me your address, then you'll get them. I've had some trouble with other countries because it takes extra postage, and I learned that the hard way. But here's a guy from the Bronx. This is Elliot Franco. He's got his eyes. Thank you very much, sir.
Good, good.
Aren't those nice? I think we got another super chat.
Scuba needs some eyes, man.
Oh, Scuba.
Some eyes.
Thank you. Yes, and don't forget, if you want eyes, make sure that you private message me. Okay? Here's another guy. This is, and I hope I say his name right. This is Hager or Hager or Hager or Hager or Hagar. I don't know, but he's from the Netherlands. He's awesome. He finally got his eyes. We had a little trouble getting him to him, but he finally got them.
Cool, man.
Yeah, yeah. So, let's see who else. We've got this guy here. This is John Stockwell from the United Kingdom. And he put his eyes on there, and he's got a little dude sitting on top. Isn't that cool? That's a great idea. This is a space on a drone you really never even think that you can use, but some people put GoPros up there, and he put a little dude up there.
I thought it was Michael Jackson there for a minute.
No, that's John Stockwell. And one more I've got. Where is it? Where is it?
He put him some graphite props on, too.
Yes, carbon fiber props I'm not a huge fan of because they are dangerous and they can hurt you.
Really?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, our kid. This is Owen Williams. He got his eyes.
There you are. It's Cousin Owen.
Yeah, he put him on his Phantom 3 Pro right there, and you can see he's watching our video in the background. Isn't that nice?
There you go, man. All
right. Yeah. All right. Again, sorry. I still have a cold, by the way. I'm dying.
Yes, I know. Yes.
It's been a week, and I still have a cold. So, all right, moving on. If you want a set of eyes, $10 super chat, and a private message, and you got it. What were we going to talk about? What have you been up to, Dana?
You know what? This past weekend, I went out on the road. We were out in where'd we go? Mitchell, South Dakota. Mm-hmm. We played over at the Corn Palace in Mitchell, South Dakota. How about that?
The Corn Palace? It's made of corn?
Palace, yes.
It's not made of corn.
Telling you, the whole place is covered with corn.
Lies! I don't believe you!
You not believing me? Seriously?
Nah, I believe you. I believe you.
You go look on the internet. Go Google the Corn Palace. And
nah,
you'll see
I believe you. I believe you. I choose to believe you, even though it's not true.
Anyway, we played over there and then got home first of the week and been trying to catch up on some grass cutting and some droning and some radioing and all that good stuff. Doing the Opry, the Grand Ole Opry tomorrow night.
How many times have you played at the Grand Ole Opry?
Oh man, there's no way to count that. So I've been playing the Grand Ole Opry since 1980.
Is that right? Since you had a mullet?
Oh yeah, yeah. I definitely had a mullet for sure.
The whole band had a mullet. If you've never seen Diamond Rio, Google them and then put in Google Diamond Rio and then put mullet and then poof, it'll just be all just mullet pictures of them.
In the early 90s, the mullet was the way to go, man. That was it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know, we can't help it.
Alexa, what is a mullet?
The mullets or gray mullets are a family of rayfin fish found worldwide in coastal temperate and tropical waters, and some
Alexa,
species
stop.
in fresh.
By the way, I apologize for making everyone's Alexa go. I
wanted to get to some drone stuff, man.
Yeah, I wanted to mention this really quick. My Fat Shark goggle battery broke.
Oh, from the fan?
Yeah, the part here where that goes on the fan. This wire came out.
Right.
The power wire. So I tried to stick it in there myself, but I am not an engineer or anyone that can do that. So I went and bought a new one.
Bought a new battery?
Yeah, I got a new battery. It comes in this neat little matchbox thing. So there you go. You want my old one?
I mean, the fan don't work, dude.
Oh yeah. Well, I can probably fix that.
You can fix it.
No. Okay. So some of the things that we were going to talk about, we're going to wait until Kelly gets here. Oh, Jared Smith, thank you very much for the $10 super chat. That will go towards Hurricane Harvey relief this evening. There's a wetsuit someone has developed for the Phantom, and I just want to tell you, not a fan. And I'll tell you why when Kelly joins us later. I've got a video what it looks like. It looks no. If you want to skip ahead and go to the description, there's a link in there if you want to see what it looks like. It's awful. Pretty sure it's a scam. Also, there's something, I hesitate to even talk about this, but there's software. Do you remember DJI Deep Throat, the guy I was talking to about all this stuff that the Go app does when you turn it on?
Right, yeah.
And it does all these things like communicate to Mars and back, and it gives your social security number to everyone in China, and it does all these crazy things.
And all that good stuff.
Right. Well, there's a group that call themselves the OG, and they're legit. I'm not an engineer. I'm not a software guy. I just see all this stuff that the Go app does when you turn it on. And this is with any of the DJI products. And now a company called No Limit Drones, link in the description, has come up with some software. And I hesitate to tell you about it because you never know what's going to happen with any software. But this software will open up your DJI product and apparently keep it from doing all this wacky stuff like talking to websites and giving them your information, your GPS, server locations. I'm just looking through some of this stuff here that it does. Some of these websites that every time you turn on your Go app, it contacts. Latitude, longitude, coordinates. It's absolutely amazing. Go to the website if you're interested. Now this software. What is it?
What's the name of it again?
No Limit Drones, and that's DRONEZ.
Oh, okay.
There's a link in my description. And now here's what they say it can do for you. It disables. Now look, all this stuff is not going to be. It can't be legal. It can't be. Certainly not something that would make the FAA happy. So I can't recommend it. But I'm just letting you know about it in the interest of information sharing. Okay. But this software will allow you to go as high as you want, disables no-fly zones. It does force FCC mode for longer range. You can go faster. All speed parameters are user configurable. You can enable Mavic flight modes on the Spark. That's interesting. And it will remove all of the online presence on DJI servers. That's the one I'm interested in. But again, I asked Mr. Deep Throat, I said, I actually had some questions. I said, is this legal? And he said, a U.S. court has held that software tweaking on iOS for Apple is perfectly legal. There has been no case for DJI, but I would believe that the same would be true here. Does this void any DJI warranty? I would think that it would. If you crash and you're using this software that bypasses everything that they've worked on, that
could it not?
They may frown upon that.
They just might, yes.
I asked them, can this be destroyed with new firmware versions? Of course, it's an arms race back and forth between the OGs and DJI to see who can get the upper hand. But you know, and this could mess with the terms of your Part 107 certification, because under Part 107, you need to keep the newest firmware on your drone at all times. And speaking of which, people are having problems with the new firmware on their Phantoms. Have you heard about this, Dana?
You know what? I've heard a few people complaining about it, see a few things here and there, but you know what? I haven't had any problem with mine.
Yeah,
as far as updating.
I haven't either. I suspect that...
I don't understand how some people... I don't get how some have problems and some don't. I mean, we all have the same drone, and we're all downloading and getting the same firmware.
Right, but maybe we're not
understand.
doing it at the same time. You know, you got to go battery, controller, and the bird itself. So entertain the folks. I'm gonna de-snot myself.
And throw up quick.
I gotta.
Oh, I see. While he is doing this important stuff, let me just tell you all that we are tonight going to do a Q&A.
Yeah.
We're going to make time to do a Q&A this week. That's something we have really been just not ignoring, but just seemed like we've run out of time before. And we're going to make time tonight for Q&A. So get your questions ready, and we already have our answers. So,
oh, by the way, there's another thing I'm giving away. These are Lume Cube holder thingamawatties for a Phantom 3.
oh, okay. Phantom
Okay,
3.
these are. Oh, we got a $15 super chat from Winnex Fate. Hey Ken, I need some advice on Part 107. Can we chat privately sometime? Yes, sure. Okay, these are 3D printed, and I'll be giving these away, and we'll be giving away this drone tonight. Let me just show you this very quickly. I'm not a huge fan of 3D printed stuff. These are kind of how the Lume Cubes are held on to the Phantom 4 with this.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And let me show you what happened. And I wasn't even rough with it, but look, it cracked. See?
Oh.
And Lume Cube, they're great, but this is their logo, okay? Right there. And what they've done, they've 3D printed their logo into this. For some reason, I don't know why that hole is there, but it's a weak point, and I need new ones of these. But these are more rugged for the Phantom 3.
CA glue that would take care of that, my friend.
So what kind of glue?
CA is what they call it. You find it at hobby shops and stuff.
Okay.
Really, really good glue.
Oh, thank you, Greg. Greg says he's contributing to the relief effort. Yes, all the super chat going to Hurricane Harvey relief and the Red Cross. And Kelly from Ready Set Drone will be matching the first $100. So thank you so much, everybody. And we already had a $100 super chat.
It's awesome, man.
Now, we're about to give away something, but I wanted to share something with her. And I've been talking about this. If you see my Instagram, what's in this case? Do you know what's in this case?
I think I do, but
do you know? I'll show you.
I think I do.
Oh man! Oh, it's a
Nikon
D7500 camera.
Yeah, he's getting cocky now, man.
Am I? Is this cocky? Did somebody? No, man.
No.
Look at that!
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, this is stuff I need for real estate stuff, which I'm into.
Are you learning anything about it?
I'm learning so much. In fact, let me share some images that I took today. It was raining.
Here's, man,
huh?
I got a Canon 70D.
Yeah.
And that thing does so much that it just overwhelmed me, man.
Yeah, it's very overwhelming.
I mean, buddy.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to bring this up. These are some images that I took today. Now, this is all on automatic everything because I haven't figured out the manual stuff yet, but this camera is amazing. And this lens, it's a 10 to 20 millimeter lens, so it's a little bit of a fisheye thing.
Right.
It gets the whole room. I'll let you see it bigger. This is the control room here at the radio station. Let me play some groovy music for you. There you go. There you go. That's some groovy looking at picture music.
And I think you got it labeled that too. Groovy
Music. Yeah. So there's the control room. That's where I spend most of my time here at the radio station. There's the hallway, a stairway. There's my Edison record player downstairs. Let's see. There's the concert hall. It seats about 200 here at the radio station. We have
Sanctuary, one or the other.
Yeah, we do shows and stuff there. Dana and Diamond Rio they're going to be performing there pretty soon, aren't they? Do we have you guys?
Sure, yeah.
We got you guys booked? Yeah. There's another stairway. Now here's the outside. This is one I did where I focused on the building and made the flowers blurry, and then I did the opposite on that one. Anybody care? Probably not. There's the outside of the building here. That's where I am right now. That's what it looks like. It was designed to look like a barn because the name of the radio station is The Farm, and the call letters are a WEIO. Let me get an appropriate sound effect.
Name? And what's your name?
WEIO.
Oh, no. What's your name?
Oh, my radio name?
Yeah.
My radio name is... I didn't make it up.
Come on, man.
They forced it on me.
Give it to them.
It's a pun.
Yeah, it is that.
All right, moving on. Ken Folks. Like Ken folks. Get it? Hurt. There's another angle of the radio station. Yeah. Ken Folks. That's it. There's our transmitter antenna. Right on premises.
When I got my Canon 70D, I found myself going around taking pictures of flowers really close up.
Yeah.
Now, I've never give a flip about no flower my whole life.
Right,
and
right.
I got a new camera and I'm zoomed in.
Yeah. Suddenly you're a National Geographic photographer.
Yeah.
And every picture you take is super important. But I did want to show you this antenna. This, right now, as I sit, this transmitter is pumping out 20,000+ watts about 40 feet away from me. So I've been working here 5 years, so I'm here to carry the two. I'm sterile. There's our station vehicle. Yes, it's a cow. It's a minivan with horns on the front. Look at that monstrosity.
I've seen that drive in my driveway before.
How about that? And look, a flower, because I'm a National Geographic photographer.
See, there you go.
You got to do it. So, yeah. All right. So I enjoy the new camera. Now, should we give something away? Should we do it?
Sure, man.
All right. And then after we give something away, then we're going to bring in Kelly from Ready, Set, Drone. So right now, let's go ahead and kick that funky beat. What should we give away?
Man.
The drone? Or
should we give the drone already?
The Loom Cube thing. Yeah. We're going to have to build up to the drone. That's a big prize.
Oh, man.
Okay, going to give these away. Anybody that has a Phantom 3 or a standard, it'll fit the standard too. These are 3D printed things that will hold anything, really. The threads on here will hold a GoPro camera, it'll hold Loom Cubes, it'll hold anything. It's a really handy thing to have. And here's how you win. I've flown the Inspire 2 just one time. Whose Inspire 2 did I fly? First person to name that person. I know you know. So, and again, I will look at the chat and I'll double check. If I say one person and it's not that person and somebody else won, then I'll go back and we'll double check. Anybody get it? Nope. Good guess.
Not yet.
All right. So that contest will go on. In the meantime, Alexa, tell me a joke.
Knock, knock.
Who's that?
Who's there? Och.
Achoo.
Achoo.
Oh, gosh.
Gesundheit.
Oh, no. Alexa, tell me a better joke.
Oh!
Why did the man become an archaeologist? His career was in ruins.
Who got it?
I believe it's Craig Wilson.
Craig Wilson. All right. Congratulations. It was Brian Siskind.
There you
He's
go.
a fellow droner. And if you look on his channel, you'll see about 73 videos of the mural. It's a great mural. And he's got it from...
Award for that, too.
What's that?
He just won some award for doing that.
He
too.
did?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I only filmed it once. Maybe if I should have filmed it 72 more times. But congratulations to Craig. Craig Wilson, congrats. You got these from Loom Cube. Now, should we bring Kelly in?
Sure.
All right, let's bring Kelly in.
There's a couple of things. Do we need to cover a couple of things before he gets in here? I don't know if he's ready or not. But
Yeah, what do we need to cover there, Dana?
just looking here. I know, we've got. Just thinking, I wanted to talk about that the property deal.
Oh,
But maybe Kelly will want to enjoy that too.
yeah. Well, the question is flying over someone's property trespassing? And I think it's state by state. Now they're leaving it up to the state because what's that?
I mean, trespassing means that you're on something, you're doing something that someone owns.
You're violating.
They don't own the air.
Well, that's debatable, I guess. I have a friend who is actually going through court right now because his Inspire 2 was shot down.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll talk to him. But there's something for you to chew on. Is it trespassing if you just fly over someone's property? Now, the FAA doesn't care about anything below 400 feet. I was told that by Johnny Victory. Johnny Victory, FAA friend in Memphis. So let's chew on that for a minute. Maybe Kelly will have something to add. And
Might.
let's bring him in here. See if I can do that without hanging up on anybody. Add people. And then no, yeah, that guy right there. And then, come on, man. What is going on?
It's always.
What? Why isn't it?
Why isn't his name there?
Yes. That's him. Whew, thank goodness. Live show. All right.
Why isn't his name there?
Hello.
Yes. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Kelly from Ready Set Road. Hey.
Right.
Cannot see you.
You can't see me.
Mm-mm.
Hold on. Let me. I've
That's
got
okay.
the live feed up, and there's a bit of a delay, so let me just turn that off.
Are we lagging?
There is a little lag.
Sorry about the lag.
All right. So let's see what's going on here. There. How about? Oh, I turned my video off.
Now your spinny thing.
Okay.
There he
Hey.
is. All right. Kelly, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And I
Wow,
got
2 weeks in a row. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, I gotta tell you right off the bat, in like the first 3 minutes, someone did $100 super
I
chat.
saw that. That's awesome, though.
Isn't that amazing?
Thank you very much. It will be put to good use. And as I said, and I talked to Ken earlier today, I grew up in Houston. Ken, you lived in Conroe, right?
My dad lives in Conroe. Yeah, I never lived in Conroe with him, but
you're familiar with. I mean, Conroe got hit pretty hard, so
yeah, it's always bad there.
And you know, I'm not a person who's into a lot of drama or anything like that, but I talk to my parents every day, and it was pretty scary for them.
Man, I've been watching quite a bit of the news, and I'm telling you, it's just absolutely horrible to sit and watch what these people are going through, man. It's just hard.
From what I understand, stuff happens really quickly. You know, you think you're okay, and then all of a sudden things are coming in, the water's coming in quickly, and you don't have much time to escape from it. So I think the outpouring of outpouring of support that the country and the world has given. You know, I do a lot of product reviews, and I have a lot of people in China that I commute with or communicate with pretty regularly, and they were all like, "Hey, where's my review of this and this and this that I sent you?" And as soon as I told them what was going on, they were all like, "Oh, yeah, okay, we understand. Take your time." You know, and we were in Austin. It really here it was just we had a lot of rain, we had a lot of wind for almost a week, and things have just dried up. My lawn was like up to my waist. I just cut that to get it back down because you know the rain made everything come up like crazy. But you know, Austin didn't get it nearly as bad as other places.
Right.
Yeah. So keep everybody in your thoughts, and remember that super chat money tonight will be going to help the Hurricane Harvey relief.
Seriously, thank you everybody for doing that. I'm curious to see what the total is tonight, and Ken and I will both be writing checks. I was planning to donate to the Houston Food Bank. I've done a little research, and they seem like a really good organization, and everybody needs food, right?
Yeah, and I'll be giving mine to the Red Cross. In fact, I gave part of myself to the Red Cross already here at the Bloodmobile in my area because I am O negative, and everybody loves O negative blood.
You're snotty O negative.
Yeah, I get the call all the time. Or what? Do you know what your blood type is?
I don't actually. I have given blood before, but I don't know that I asked.
Dana,
so
what's your blood type? Are you
really
kidding?
Cool.
Oh, Dana. You guys both need to give blood. Give blood. It's important.
But we don't know, man.
Well, they'll know.
Well, I think they'll take it no matter what. I mean, as long as it's you know, it doesn't infected with anything, they'll take it. It's just a matter of is it a universal donor or what? So good. Right. That's a very good point, Ken. Right. I will get on that. I'm going to Dallas this weekend, but when I get back, I will get on that because I know where the We Are Blood place is, not too far from my work.
Good. Okay. Now, there's a lot of people chatting about the thing that we just mentioned. Is flying over someone's property trespassing? Your thoughts? As I blow my nose.
My thoughts are, somebody made the comment early on. My thoughts are no, because you can fly an airplane over somebody's property. You can fly a hot air balloon over somebody's property. Now, of course, you know, that's the question is you're not supposed to fly over 400 feet, so you're flying low. But, you know, I don't think, much like the mineral rights, you don't necessarily own the mineral rights to your property unless you specifically bought them. I don't think you necessarily own the air rights in the U.S. or pretty much anywhere.
I agree. I agree.
And Phil was saying in the chat a minute ago that, hey man, if you don't take off from their place or land on their place, you're not trespassing.
Right, that's exactly right. And then
you can be a nuisance. You could certainly be. You could get into trouble for other stuff, but trespassing doesn't seem like one of those things that that when you fly over. I live in a neighborhood now. I live a few blocks from a golf course, and my general flight path, if I fly out of my backyard with one of my DJI products, is straight up to 200 feet and then over to the golf course. And provided nobody's there, which 80% of the time nobody is in the area near my house, I fly around over there using line of sight, of course, and the OcuSync.
Yeah. Now, they could take a cue from state parks. What Dana just said: if you don't take off or land from that location, it's not trespassing. And again, it's just because there's so many people that don't understand what drones can do. People that don't know drone technology think they all have zoom lenses and that we're up 1,000 feet and we could take a picture of your belly button ring. You know, it's not possible.
Yeah, and you know, one other thing I wanted to add is just look at all the awesome footage. Now, of course, I've seen a lot of FAA alerts coming out of Houston, but look at all the awesome footage that has come out of Houston. As a matter of fact, there was a email sent out by Drone Parks Worldwide, which is this group out of Houston that wants to build places for you to fly. They were looking for one of the hospital systems, HCA, which I think HCA is actually headquartered in Nashville. Have you guys heard of them?
I think, absolutely. Absolutely.
They're the parent company. They're the parent company to St. David's Healthcare, which is here in Texas, to Christus Health, which is down on the coast, Health One, which is in Denver. And the only reason I know all this is because they're a client of mine. But HCA was actually looking for drone operators to take photos and video above their hospitals so that they could tell if the roads were safe for people and supplies to come in. And that was pretty awesome. What a great use of
oh,
the
absolutely.
technology.
Drones can do great things. However, I did get an email this morning from the FAA warning people not to go out and drone the flood.
Yes, I got that same thing, and I can see where with all the aircraft in the air. That's the other thing too. Honestly, if you're flying around a hospital, a lot of those hospitals have helipads, right? So if you're flying around a hospital with a helipad, that's a whole different story than if you're flying around a small hospital without one. That should be the number one thing you're checking. But anyway, if you're being smart about it, oh, I saw this really cool thing. It was a CNN reporter. He's standing on the edge of Buffalo Bayou, and the camera, he's got a handheld mic. And you know, Dana, you're really well, both you guys. As a matter of fact, I only get this mic because I don't want to feel inadequate, because you guys both have nice big mics.
Thank you.
So I see this guy. He's standing by Buffalo Bayou with a handheld mic, which has close proximity. He's talking into it really close, and you can kind of hear this, this sound. And then all of a sudden, the camera shot pulls away, and it's a drone shot, but you didn't even realize it because the drone was down at his eye level, and you see how flooded everything is. It was a really cool shot.
Cool. Well, yeah, I mean, you need to coordinate with rescuers and officials on scene so that there's not 100 just drone people just trying to get YouTube views. What were you going to say, Dana?
This was CNN, so I assume they had a waiver. You know, they had permission to be doing this. But who knows?
All right, there's a couple more things we have to mention. One of which is the new DJI Mavic Pro Platinum. Platinum. Yes. Fancy.
Well, so they announced that today in Berlin, and from what I understand, it's supposed to have slightly longer flight time, like 3 or 4 minutes of additional flight time. But the bigger thing for me is it's got redesigned propellers, and it's supposed to be 60% quieter. And it's funny because, Ken, I'm sure maybe you and Dana both own one of those things that you can check decibels with. I actually want to get one of those, so if I do get a Platinum, I could test the sound versus the regular Mavic Pro.
Yeah. Okay, here's the two advantages it has. It's quieter, and the battery lasts 3 minutes longer.
And it's platinum color.
Oh, that's right, and it's platinum color.
It's platinum color.
Oh, that's right. So if you want a fancy schmancy drone, you go ahead and spend that extra $100.
Well, so Ken, I guess you're saying that you don't like to see them come out with small iterations, which tempts us all to drop $1,000.
Yeah, because every time they do that, then I want to buy it. And here's the other thing is, and I don't know if you can even answer this, oh wise one on the mountain of drone, will the new larger capacity battery fit the older iteration of the drone, of the Mavic?
I don't know for sure, but I am 90% sure the answer is yes. And the reason is because the Phantom 4 Pro batteries fit the Phantom 4 and vice versa. All it is a higher milliamp hour battery, and that gives it more capacity. I don't want to talk down to anybody, but I don't know if the audience completely understands what a milliamp hour is. It is a milliamp hour is, but yeah, look and see. You're pulling it up right now.
Yeah.
A milliamp hour it's like fuel in a tank. The higher milliamp hours it's how long it can run at that milliamps per hour. So it's a unit of how much is in the tank.
I'm looking at the specs here, and all I see identical twins, except for the flight time.
Does it say usually the batteries are in the specs? Does it have the battery?
Let's look here. Everything.
I have not looked at this, but I'm going to bet the Platinum has a higher milliamp hour.
Battery. 2970.
Really?
Milliamps. Exactly the same.
Maybe it's just the prop design.
Maybe. That is weird, isn't it?
Well, I'm gonna put it out there, and I'm gonna say I am 99% sure then if they're the same milliamp hours that the batteries are compatible.
It would have to be, right? And here's where the $100 comes in. Battery, 90. Props, 10 for 2. Well, it's going to cost you if you part it out. Like if you wanted to turn your regular Mavic into a Platinum. Oh dear, it might cost you $110.
Well, that's provided the props actually fit, because maybe the props aren't compatible.
Oh, good point. And I guess the props are different somehow.
Well, you can see that little
that's...
thing at the end is, yeah, the shape is pretty different.
Yeah. Can you glue those on your old props?
You glue a pusher and a puller together, and it just sits there and hovers.
Yeah, right. I don't know. Is it worth it? What do you think?
Well, I'll tell you, for those of us who try to make a big splash on YouTube, I think it is, because I think it will. I'm not saying this is my only motivation, but for me, I think it would be worthwhile, because I think a lot of people are interested. So for us to bite the bullet and buy one, and I'll tell you, I did not get one for free. A lot of people think DJI sends me a lot of free stuff.
They don't?
They sent me one free thing one time, and that's been it. So I didn't get one, but I'm going to get one, because I feel like it would be great to compare it, and then tell people firsthand, is it really worth it? And
sure,
hopefully the attention, views, revenue, etc. that brings in makes up for the cost of the drone.
Right, but if the difference is the propeller, even if the propeller doesn't fit, some schmo out there will make a kit to make it fit. So
yeah, that's true.
That's another option if you just want to wait.
So that's really the question here, and this would be a great thing to put into the chat. People's opinion: is it better for companies, Apple, DJI, Samsung, whoever, to come out with things that are iteratively better, or would they have been better to wait 6 months, sit on this technology, the new props, the new batteries, the new, there may be there's new ESCs too, electronic speed controllers. So the ESCs are a big point of failure in a lot of drones, especially in racing drones. So if their ESCs are actually better, that is potentially a bigger upgrade, meaning that you'll have a longer life of the drone. But that aside, should they have waited 6 months and come out with the Mavic Pro 2, or should they have, it's kind of like releasing an iPhone 7S. Who really cares about the 7S when the 8 is coming out?
Yeah, but with the drones, for me personally, I follow the camera. I follow the camera leader. And
I don't think the camera's any different.
The camera's no different.
That's the thing that surprised me the most, is they didn't do one thing to the camera, which to me, that's one of the most important things, is upgrading the camera,
Well, the positive way to look at this might be, perhaps this will drive the price of the Mavic Pro down. So if a Mavic Pro was $999 before, now maybe it's going to be $899 because this new one's out.
Right. Okay. Well, certainly people have their opinions, and feel free to share them in the comments. I'm going to give away this fantastic Predator drone here. Have you flown this one yet?
I think I have, actually.
Have you? What'd you think about it?
I'm
going to tell you what I think about it. At the risk of never ever getting one from this company again.
Did you just get this recently, Ken?
I did, and this drone is garbage.
Did you get it from Adam?
Adam?
At GearBest?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, regardless, this thing is underpowered, in my opinion.
Yes. Yes, it is.
It's very heavy, and I think it has a 2S battery, and I remember it being underpowered. As a matter of fact, so much so that when it starts to go down, you have to give it full throttle to bring it back up, and it almost always hits the ground. Yes,
in fact, I took it out today and made a video with this, and I'll share this with you now.
And by the way, Ken and I didn't discuss this in advance, so
no,
let's see how much we're on the same page without this pre-discussion.
Okay. Yeah. You go.
Of course, this isn't a great intro for giving something away, telling everybody it's underpowered.
Nope. It's not. Okay, here I am down at the lake near my hometown, and I'm going to fly this Predator FPV. No GPS. I'm not even going to put a card in the camera because it's all 720p. It all looks the same. And I got a couple witnesses back here that might see me crash this into the lake. The controller does have a holder for a phone with a companion app. I'm not going to use that
whoopee cushion
because I'm lazy. I do like the copters that have an on switch rather than it just powers up when you hit the battery. That's handy. So you just turn it on. It's very easy. You just turn the controller on, and then it will link once you do the controller. just like that. So let's fly it a little bit. Oh yeah. It's a little unwieldy. It's probably about 7 miles an hour worth of wind, and it's fighting it. This is not a high quality item. I dare not even, I was gonna fly down near the water, but I dare not even do that. It's a good beginner drone. It's not direct drive. It's got little plastic cogs on it, so it's a toy. And there's a link in the description if you would want to buy one. But the wind is picking up now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and stop.
Nice catch.
And that is the Predator FPV.
Thanks.
You can see how the wind is blowing my fabulous hair. This is fighting that. This will not even, in a slight breeze, it won't even go against it. So I guess the bottom line is fly it inside or don't. It's not one of my favorite drones that I've ever tested, but you can win it right now.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Hey, so Ken, I got one thing to tell you though.
Yeah.
Regarding the wind, did you ever change the rate, the flight rate on it?
No, I didn't care to do that.
So I will say a lot of drones that don't do well in the wind and in their initial flight rate, if you pump it up to 2 or 3, if they have 3 flight rates, it makes a big difference. So
Does it?
yeah, but that thing is, it's not just a matter of the wind. It's overweight for its power.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
weighs
wait a
too
minute.
much.
Oh, it's a French company. Okay. Yeah, it's made by Garbage. It's a Garbage right there. It says Garbage on it.
Yeah.
Hey,
I wear that scent. I wear that cologne.
and Owen wants us to burn it.
You know, all right, look.
And so does CPP. He wants us to burn it.
Here's the problem, okay? And I'm almost tempted to do this. I have another one. I have 2 of these things. We were gonna do drone jousting with them. You know, I just put them up in the air, and first one to hit the ground loses. But I'm gonna go ahead and give this one away because I said I would. And here's how you do it, okay? If you want to win this, it's fun. So kids will love it. It's got a camera on it. It flies. So, you know, again, it's not one of my favorite. It's not one of Kelly's favorite. I don't want to speak for you, Kelly, but
No, it's underpowered. As a matter of fact, I haven't finished the review of it because I couldn't get any good footage of it because it kept hitting the ground.
oh, okay. Well, if you would like to win, here's how you do it. In my Parthenon video on my channel, there's a Parthenon that I filmed in Nashville. What was the pun at the end of the video? First person to chat what pun I used at the end of that Parthenon video will win this
Hey Ken,
garbage.
I gotta run away for 30 seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay, let us look into your room though, certainly.
Oh yeah.
See what happens when you have a wife and kids?
It does happen.
Right. So did anybody win it yet?
They're wanting us to joust with it.
Joust? Burn it?
Yeah, John wants us to burn it, burn it, burn it.
It's huge, man. I mean, look, I'm going to send a link of this video to the company. And I want to apologize to the company if you don't receive any clicks, as it were.
Thanks for watching.
Yes, that's it. Owen Williams, congratulations, man.
Greg Wilson got it, dude.
Wait, who got it?
Greg Wilson's earlier.
Craig Wilson. Okay. All right. Sorry, Owen.
Craig,
Craig.
dude, he's on it tonight,
Yeah, right.
man.
Congratulations. You just got yourself this fabulous.
But I'm sorry, but that's just
the way it rolls. So take this drone and use it, have fun with it, and just make sure you're careful with it. Okay.
It's just the box, Craig. That's
Just the box.
Just the box.
This is the actual drone that goes with the box.
You suck, man.
I'll send glue with it. No problem. Get a free tube of glue with it.
Oh my goodness.
I'm back.
Look, man, companies send me drones all the time, and I'm sure they send them to you too, Kelly. You know, I can't love them all.
No, it's true. As a matter of fact, I have a couple. Right now that Wingsland. Have you guys heard of the Wingsland S6?
No.
So it's a pretty cool little drone. It's a foldable drone. It's like $250. And the first one I got, the motor was burned out on it. I was flying it around. I flew it about 6 times, and on flight 6, one of the motors was not working. And so I sent him a little video showing him what had happened, because I was like, you know, maybe it was user error or something. And so they sent me another one. They asked me to send the defective one back so they could check it out. And the new one is sitting right here waiting for everything to dry out here in Texas so I can check it out. But it has a lot of potential, but that bad motor really gave me pause.
Okay, well, I do know a drone that you do like, and I'll be giving this away next week. I know you're a fan
Not
of...
the Sigma X5C?
No, I know you're a fan of this.
Oh, the Bugs too. So what did you think? Did you fly it?
I haven't flown it yet, but it is...
Oh, dude.
It is substantial.
I would keep that one.
It's substantial.
I would honestly keep that one.
Nah, I'll give it away. What am I going to do with it? It is...
Let me fly it.
Yeah, it's a really good drone. It's well built. It's got GPS stabilization, and that's next week. And I'm not gonna throw this one on the ground.
You guys phone up on your Ken Heron trivia, because you're gonna want to win that drone.
And it will be difficult. I'm gonna make it very difficult to win that drone next week.
But I am gonna do something kind of selfish here, and I'm gonna tell everybody on September 23rd. I'm gonna get back into the live broadcasting game because you've inspired me so much.
Yeah.
I've done 2, but this will be my 3rd one on September 23rd. I am also giving away a Bugs 2 on that date. So,
Okay, cool. And well, that you know, that we're not competing on the same night, so that's good. By the way,
yeah, you own Thursdays, dude. You're Thursday Night Live.
Thank you. And September 14th, Jada, the 10-year-old girl who was on a video a while back, she will be on with her dad talking about what it's like to be a kid and have a drone. She has a Phantom 3 Standard.
Nice.
And then I've confirmed B from Droner.
Oh,
for September 21st. Thanks to you, Kelly, for hooking us up there. I talked to him today. He's a great guy. Check out his channel. It's DRONR, Droner. His name's B. Can we say his real name?
Yeah, I will tell you this. Him and his partner, not life partner, but business partner.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that anything's wrong with that. No, I just, you know, you have to be careful what you say these days. But he and Tony, they came to Austin in May, and we did some videos together. And they're such good guys. It was actually, Ken, that's part of why I was anxious to meet you, because I had such a good time collaborating with Droner that I was like, I got to do more of this. So
yeah, I saw those videos. They were very fun.
They were a lot of fun.
Right.
Okay, guys. Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Gotta take time right now, and let's do some Q&A.
In one moment, if you don't mind, I've got. We still have to get to the viewer video of the week coming up on an hour. Can you stick around, Kelly?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I wanted to talk about something that just made me laugh, and then it made me worry. There's a company that is offering a wetsuit for your Phantom. Okay, here's their promotional video. Oh wait, no, that's not it. That's not it. Never mind. That's something else. Let me get that video. But it's a company that is it's essentially made a koozie for your drone, and they say that you can fly it in the rain. And I say, no, you can't.
Well, you can, but you probably shouldn't.
No, you can't. Don't do it. Here you go.
Directly into the pouring rain.
No.
The absolute worst thunderstorm you can imagine. And not get any water inside of the drone.
No.
Now, we did this by creating a 3-part system. The first part is the actual wetsuit that goes over the top of the drone. The second part is something we call a water protection ring system.
And the third part is give us all your money because it's a scam. No.
How much does this thing cost?
Like $55. Wow. And I'm sorry if this company is watching, but
don't see anything protecting those motors.
No, here, let me show you the video here. I'm going to fast forward this a little bit because
Does it come with little eyeballs on the front?
no, it doesn't. But you can see water dripping off the gimbal, and that is the weakest part of the whole system. Let me try to get to that part here. Watch the water just dripping off of the gimbal. Look at that. Come on.
If that thing works, Houston sure could use one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do not risk your high-dollar drone in the rain. There are certain drones that are made for this. Even if a little bit of moisture gets in there, like fog, that will hurt your drone. There's very, very susceptible components in there. Like you can see it dripping off of the gimbal. So I'm warning you, don't believe this.
Yeah, you don't want to have catastrophic failure because you tried this thing and flew it too high.
Right. That said, I do appreciate their attempt at making money, and it actually inspired me. I came up with a product that I'm going to share now with everyone. I made a drone for areas where there's a lot of gunfire, maybe war zones. I made a drone that is bulletproof.
Nice.
Nice, okay? Now, for just $69.95, I will send you my system, which includes a red cape that you just put on there like Superman. You put the cape on your drone, and it's bulletproof. You also get X-ray vision and heat vision. Of course, you have to fly it into a phone booth to change, and it comes with little glasses for when you work at the newspaper.
And it's called the Captain Heron.
That's it.
Got to change the stickers, man. Got to change the stickers.
A wetsuit for your drone. The dumbest thing I've ever heard. Be warned. Thoughts?
He's heard some dumb stuff.
What are you trying to say, Ken?
I'm saying there's probably people that will fall for that and say, you know what, that's a great idea. I've always wanted to fly in the rain. Well, you can fly in the rain once.
So if you've ever flown the little SEMA X5C, I've taken that thing out in the pouring rain a few times, and it's surprising how long it stays in the air before it finally drops from the sky.
Right, before it craps out. Right. You don't want to do that with your $1,000 piece of equipment, so don't do it.
Different ball game.
Right. I mean, I guess it's a great idea, but it's not going to work. Not with the fandom. There's too many holes. All right. You want to do a little bit of Q&A there, Dana?
Well, I'm going to ask the first question.
Yeah.
Ken.
Yeah.
So with B and Dana and Kelly, do you only take guest guys with girls' names on your show?
Yes. Yes. I was waiting for you to notice that. You finally figured it out. That's a good point. Yeah.
Dana, we share a kinship because of that. You know,
Yeah,
I don't know what it was like for you growing up, but Kelly's not an easy boy's name to have.
Dude, Dinah was so painful, being that majority of my teachers the first day of school, you know, they couldn't pronounce it, and I ended up being Diana and Dina and
Dana.
Oh yeah, it was unbelievable, the pain. But you know, once I got 18, it turned kind of cool.
Well, that was the mullet. That was really just the mullet.
It probably was.
Well, you don't want to have a girl's name with girl hair. That's a double whammy. That's a double whammy no right there.
I've got a girl's name that rhymes with belly, smelly, jelly. You know.
Well, you're a stronger person now for it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Now,
I learned to fight.
Do we have too much lag to take questions from the chat?
I don't think so.
All right, go ahead, Dana. You take the first question.
Well, I'm waiting on them. We're waiting on the questions, guys.
Okay. In the meantime, Alexa, tell us a joke.
What were the balloon's last words to his dad?
What?
Watch me, Pop.
Oh my gosh.
I see you guys mentioning lubing the motors. What's your take on this?
Is that a euphemism? Hey, come on over. We're going to lube the motors.
I don't think that's required. Yeah, I mean, I've heard of putting a little bit of, I don't know. I've never done it.
Yeah, I haven't either.
No, I've never done that. I mean, in college once, but you know, I'll try anything once.
What is with the software on the what did it say?
On the please?
P3 standard.
I don't know. I don't know what the PLS is.
Yeah.
On the POS? I think we just gave the POS away. I'm sorry.
Chris is saying brushless no, and yeah, that's what I kind of thought too. Was the whole point of brushless motors was they were had fewer parts and didn't require that sort of thing.
Craig Wilson wants to know, how hard is the Part 107 to pass? I'll be honest, I failed the first time I took it. It was pretty hard, and I underestimated how hard it was going to be. Now, there was a spider in the room where I was testing, and I was the only person in there, and the spider was distracting me, so I'm going to go ahead and blame the spider for my fail. But I went back and I studied hard, and if you want a great study guide, it's remotepilot101.com. Remotepilot101.com is a great study guide. It's all video, and the teacher is very knowledgeable, and they give sample tests with actual questions from the real test on there, so that will help. Kelly, your turn.
Rufus wants to know if I know TJ Clay, and that sounds awful familiar, but I'll be honest with you, I couldn't. I don't know at this moment.
Lady Dog and me.
Clay.
Lady Dog and me asks, did I really get my sleeves in prison? No. No, they would be black work. It would have been done with a cassette motor and a Bic pen. These are actual professionally done tattoos. But thanks for noticing.
Bob wants to know if it's hard to hang out with Ken.
Because I'm so awesome? Let me answer that question. I would say yes. My machismo will tend to suck all the oxygen out of the room.
It's only hard to hang with him when something technical does not work.
Oh yes.
and you wouldn't believe how fast he can lose it.
Yeah, I will blow my stack.
I mean, unbelievable.
But I hold back a little bit. I mean, I don't get that. I know I'm around other human beings, and I tend to reel it in a little bit. Wouldn't you say there, Dana?
Eventually, yes.
Can you fly a drone to the moon? No. There's the short answer to that.
Yeah, there is a short answer to that.
I think it was on the moon.
Oh, on the moon?
Which is also no.
Oh, on the moon. Yes. No, there was no air.
All right. Rufus is also asking if I plan to review a Orel X-Star Premium. I have gotten so much grief about not including that in my top 10 list, and I get it. It's a great drone from what I hear. It's at a price point where I don't really want to buy one because I think it's about $800, and I did actually reach out to the company and ask them if I could get one, for free.
Yeah.
Kind of why I do this. They said no. They said sorry.
They said no?
Yeah, they said no. Sucks to be you. So I said okay. I said, do you know who I am?
Yeah.
I'm Ken Heron.
Oh, he said.
I'm Ken friggin' Heron. Come on.
That should have worked.
James asked me to give an update on the status of my DJI goggles. I absolutely love them, James. They work great, and
Hey, Dana.
I got all the right cords. Everything is awesome. Yo.
Have you flown the goggles with the Mavic yet?
I haven't.
Oh, dude. So I've flown them with the Phantom and with the Mavic, and the OcuSync on the Mavic is just absolutely amazing. So if you like the goggles, I really suggest at some point, maybe we can get together, but if you can fly them with the Mavic sometime, give it a shot.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. Somebody else asked how many drones do we have? Well, myself, I only have the Phantom 4. Ken?
I have the 3 Pro and the 4 and the 4 Pro.
I'll answer that question with a question. How many drones is the perfect number of drones?
Not nearly enough.
It's N+1, where N is how many drones you own today.
That's a good answer. And by the way, I am Wedge, before I forget, he says that the aerial lift bridge in Duluth, Minnesota is a no-fly zone. I talked to him earlier about sending me some footage from that, so that's disappointing. The largest aerial lift bridge in the world, by the way, is in Duluth, Minnesota, and I lived on a place, an island called Park Point.
Hey, Steve says the DJI goggles is a real chick magnet.
Oh, of course.
Oh, dude, I look so cool in those things. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you noticed, all my social media profile pictures, I'm wearing the goggles now.
Yeah, every guy knows that the more stuff you can attach to your face and or head will bring in the ladies. Including ski masks. Ladies love ski masks.
Yeah.
And windowless vans.
Windowless vans.
I don't know. I'm getting a little rammy because
is that a kind of shoe?
Yeah, we're going over an hour, and we still have to share the viewer video of the week. You want to take a couple more questions before we stop the Q&A?
I like the Q&A. It's fun.
All right, go ahead. Your turn.
I can't read it because I don't have the chat window open. I can only see it real tiny, so Dana's gonna have to keep going.
Oh, okay.
Bobster, yes, I am still performing with the band. We go out about every week, so Rio is alive and well and rocking. So,
is anyone having poor reception or a weak signal constantly on the new update? I haven't.
I haven't noticed.
That might be that thing, Ken, we talked about a couple of weeks ago. Are we talking about a P4 or P4 Pro? Because if so, you need to update the remote and the transmitter and the receiver or the drone itself.
Yeah, there's videos on both our channels about that. What about the trespassing issue? How do we leave that? We all agree that it's not trespassing. No,
it is other things. I mean, there's other issues there. So don't be obnoxious about it. But trespassing, I don't think is one of them.
Kelly, are you going to try the Max mod for the Mavic Pro?
Oh, was that the thing that Ken was talking about earlier? The fly anywhere, whatever height. I don't know what that is.
There's a link in my description. Well, hey, are you seeing this, Jade?
Yeah.
Did you?
Take care of it.
Did you? Okay, good. All right, good. I was trying to take care of it, and then it was already taken care of.
Yeah,
we had to rub her out because she's promoting some bad stuff, and we don't want that around here.
Wrong channel.
Yeah.
Wait, so I see one there. How much worse is the Mavic camera really versus the P4? It really depends on what you're doing. Mavic versus P4, they're very comparable. I think they're both 12 megapixel.
What?
The P4 Pro is. What's
Really?
that?
Oh, the P4, the 4. Yes.
Yeah, the P4 is a 12 megapixel, I believe, and the Mavic is as well. The Pro is a 20 megapixel, so it's a big jump to the Pro as far as the camera goes. But unless you're a professional videographer, and even if you are, it depends on the kind of weddings, real estate. The Mavic is great. I think it does a great job for those things.
It's a little buggy, isn't it? Isn't it a little buggy?
The Mavic?
Yeah.
No.
No?
Have you flown one?
Yeah, I flew one.
Okay, how many times?
11.
And out of those 11, how many times did you have a problem?
I'm lying. I didn't fly it 11 times.
Okay.
That's my. Whenever anybody asks me any number, I just go to 11. It just seems like a good number.
Because this one goes to 11.
Yeah, 11. How many times have you saved a baby from a burning building? 11.
11.
Yeah. All right.
How many babies? 11.
Can a Part 107 pilot fly as a hobbyist?
That's a good question.
Well, I think that you said it earlier, Ken, that if you break rules and you have your Part 107, you risk losing it.
Right, but that doesn't mean that if you don't have your Part 107, if you're just a hobbyist, that it's anything goes. You still have to follow
those rules. It's just a matter of whether you're doing it professionally or getting paid.
Right. The benefit of having the Part 107 is that you can get paid for it, and you have. I think you have more freedom of flight, of what you can do. Couple more questions. There's an OcuSync question. I like the idea of an OcuSync, but many people hate on the camera.
Well, again, is that Jared? No, the camera's beautiful. I have a ton of gorgeous footage that I've taken with the Mavic. It's a great looking camera. Would take a set of really trained camera eyes to be able to tell the difference between it and the higher end cameras. But as far as like a consumer level drone camera goes, the Mavic's camera is right at the top of the heap for consumer level drone cameras.
By the way, RL, that's not true. If not getting paid, then 107 is flying hobby. You can't just flip flop. Once you're 107, you're 107. I mean, you can fly for hobby, but you're still 107, and that will fall under those rules, no matter if you're getting paid. Sorry. Did I just bum everybody
Ken,
out?
Before anybody drops off, I'm going to ask one other favor.
Yeah.
I've been sitting at 489 on my Instagram forever. 489 folks. Could I get 11 folks to subscribe, to follow 11? Me on Instagram? I just got to break that 500. It's like a mental barrier for me. I would be most appreciative if you guys would do it. I also have to say that my daughter has started helping me with my Instagram. She is great at it. I don't put any more crappy pictures up. They're all good. And so if you do Instagram, please, I would appreciate it. And yeah, that's all.
Awesome.
There's my name.
And thank you for the $10 super chat.
What's your handle on there, Kelly? They're asking.
Ready, set, drone.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move on because it's we're going over an hour and nobody watches hour-long YouTube videos that I know of. Do they?
Well, these fine people do.
unless it's we can go 11 hours if you'd like.
11.
That's quite the commitment. All right, so the viewer video of the week. Are you ready for it?
I can't wait.
All right. The viewer video of the week was sent in from MTO Ariel. It is of Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds Church. This is St. Teresa of Avila Church in Bodega Bay, California. And here it is. Enjoy. This is original guitar music too, by the way. Isn't that nice?
Where is that?
That is in Bodega Bay, California.
Bodega Bay.
And I had to look it up because there's nowhere that says where it is on the video itself.
Yeah.
Sorry. So MTO Ariel, you might want to change that. There's a link in the description if you want to check out the entire video. And the person playing the guitar is a friend of his. Playing Amazing Grace there. That's beautiful. If you would like to send in and be chosen for the viewer video of the week, send a link, not a file, a link to kenheronupload@gmail.com. Let me full screen this a little bit more. This is really nice. Yeah. Love that drum machine. I haven't been to California since I was 17.
You don't like airplanes, I heard.
I don't. Not a fan.
Dude,
That's a cool. That is a very cool shot.
Yeah. And good
It's
light.
harder to do than it looks.
That's true. If you're doing it manually. And by the way, you should learn how to do orbits manually. It's just a good skill to have. The golden hour.
That looks like a model church. He's right. It does.
It does, yeah. It's the golden hour there. Sunset. That's wonderful. thank you so much for that. And I'm going to go ahead and return the chat here. And I want to thank everybody for hanging on for this over an hour-long version of Thursday Night Live. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Kelly, for hanging around the whole time.
Thanks for having me. Hey, by the way, I just sent you a picture, Ken. I don't know if you saw it in Skype, but 501 now, 501 followers on Instagram. So thank you guys.
That's cool.
I can die now. My life is complete.
Buddy, if that's all it takes.
Yeah, that's all it takes, man.
My daughter's gonna be happy because she's like, Dad, you're stalled out.
All right. So once
I just got a text from my daughter. Why is everyone following the Instagram all of a sudden? I'm not kidding. That just popped up.
That's funny.
Well, that's the power of the Ken.
Yeah, the power.
That's my machismo, by the way. Okay. Thanks, everybody, for watching. This is the point in the video where I watch all the stats and everybody's just jumping off a cliff like rats off of a ship going, all right, it's over. We're out. Burp, 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 burp. So I do want to remind everybody that coming up on September 14th, Jada, 10-year-old, she might be 11 by now, Jada, she'll be joining us and talking about what it's like to drone as a kid. And Brennan, B from Droner, will join us September 21st. And by the way, all of the Super Chat money that I make tonight will go towards Hurricane Harvey relief in Texas. And thanks to Kelly for matching the first $100 of that.
Yeah, tell me what the total was. If it's not outrageous, I'll match the whole thing.
Oh, really? Okay, I will.
Well, I'm a little scared because I know some people were getting crazy tonight. So let me know.
I will. And as we always say, until next time, buh.
And bye.
And bye.
Betrayal.